Welcome nobody to AlphaWit Thursday. I happen to be Wit. And that
Excuse me.
gargler of an unknown substance that we're desperately hoping is normally imbibed by humans is Alpha.
It's Mountain Dew Code Red.
Oh, that must be so healthy for your tonsils.
And fizzy, too.
Ugh.
I had that was more to clear my throat so that I could do the thing here. And speaking of doing the thing, look who else has joined us.
Get out, really?
Yep.
It's me, MC 90s rapper, and I'm here to say doing narcotics is really gay.
Yeah.
Say that again with Shinji's accent.
Oh my lord.
No.
He has to
No,
save
I-
himself for marriage.
Okay.
Are you able to join us the whole time? I thought D&D was tonight.
It is, but I rolled well on my persuasion check to let them come over to your house instead.
Excuse
All right.
me? They're doing technical stuff with the new VTT, and you know me, I fear no virtual tabletop. Extremely steep learning curve.
Is that going to make it very hard on everyone else as they wait for you to learn it after they've already learned it?
No, because honestly, it's better if the people who are less proficient with technology get like a whole 2 hours to learn it well, so that they don't have to feel like they can't talk because I'm there and I have it figured out already. Because I used this virtual tabletop 2 or 3 years ago while it was in beta.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were just arrogantly assuming you were better than everybody else and able to figure it out. You didn't open with you knew it already. You did say new VTT.
Yeah. There is a non-zero amount of arrogance that I will learn it better than most of the other people.
Well, you already learned it.
Yes, 3 years ago when it was in beta. But even so, even if you parachuted me and the rest of this D&D crew into the wilderness, and we had to decipher how to use a virtual tabletop designed for D&D built by aliens in the middle of the wilderness, I'm convinced that I would figure it out before I starve to death, and I am not convinced of that of some of the other people in the group.
I think
Well,
I understood all that.
may we all have the confidence of a fully average white man.
Amen.
Let's continue. Paradise Killer.
You know, you say that as if there's anything average about Silver.
Most things are average about Silver. Except for the things that occur to him. But like most of him and like his whole deal, pretty normal.
On the surface, all the things appear very normal.
Isn't that what matters? Interiority is only for the ego.
Luckily for you, I have plenty of ego.
We've noticed. So.
Have we been live this whole time?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Every second of your presence has been live.
Oh, good.
So.
Good. I'm glad that I dropped some casual homophobia on everyone.
I understood that to be more a criticism of the 90s and not homosexuality itself.
Yes. But that doesn't mean that I didn't drop some casual homophobia on us first thing upon arriving.
I mean, fully true.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Look upon this army of women with skulls holding skulls and say unto yourselves, Happy Pride Month.
Alas, poor Yurik.
Liberals want.
I mean, I'm fully into this.
Yeah,
I mean, they've all gotten head.
Twice, in fact. So I believe we are outside the crime scene. Man, the birds really freak me out in this game. There's just too many of them, and they just spawn in much too abruptly.
Are you afraid of getting shat on?
I feel that they are more sinister than that. Oh, what could this be a picture of? Alright, I'll read it. The defeat of Lost Pain. This was before he managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song on the islands is Railgun Love. The lyrics are about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. The bass in it is really good. Painted by Lydia at Daybreak.
Ooh, I do like a good bass line.
Me too.
We actually picked up something about Railgun Love, and it's actually kind of, we all decided it was fairly romantic. It's about the singer singing to his lover that he would destroy the moon for her with a railgun.
Yes. What is going on here?
I think this is all perfectly normal and not at all
This would be a fine place to
psychosexual in
shoot.
any way.
Silent Goat, the first to speak to us. The Holy Catalyst.
Everybody's favorite god alien. There he is.
For some reason, I just kind of assumed Silent Goat was female. Probably from my exposure to Shub Niggurath,
Ah,
the goat with 1,000 young, who I realize after saying is fully going to demonetize this whole video.
Good thing I've never figured out how to monetize anything.
Jeff Bezos has dispatched a kill team from an Amazon warehouse.
Because
It will
you
be
said
here.
something that's copywritten?
No, just because of the phonemes in Shub Niggurath.
Ah. Well, then I'm
The kill
back
team
to
will
supporting
arrive
it.
here sometime tomorrow before 8 p.m.
Or it's free. I could have
Or you get
sworn
99 cents in digital credit.
that... Yeah, but you use Amazon Music, so there are things that cost 99 cents that you could use.
It's true.
I could have sworn that there was going to be an entrance up here. So let me know if you've seen a door and I missed it.
not that I've noticed.
Is this labeled as the council
The council
building?
building. Yes.
Is the council different than... No, the council is the dead ones.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you get in it? I came all the way up here.
Ask
If it
her,
makes me feel better, nobody else knows how to get in it.
ask her politely to open her legs.
Huh. Is that also still it? Where's my map?
Oh, is that DJ Dr. Jazz?
Doom Jazz, yes.
Doom Jazz.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So that... If that's the boat, that kind of says to me that this edifice that we're looking at from underneath this statue is the Syndicate headquarters, which is
And that
notably...
elevator matches the description of the elevator that the guards were posted at and then were murdered at, right?
Was
'Cause
it
there
an
was
elevator?
Wasn't it? I don't know.
We'll
I'm
know
not a PI.
when we cross the bridge. We'll know.
Yeah. I know there was the friggin' Habadad, the bridge from the prison. But I guess you're right, we haven't... This place is not...
Yeah, we are now at the Syndicate HQ.
But maybe we go back by going down that elevator and going down all those bridges. At the very least, we can hang out at Dr. Doom Jazz's yacht.
Doom Jazz.
So pleased with this whole friendship.
Why the flamethrowers? Oh, it's one of those let's pee blood.
Urinals.
Oh, we've already... Oh, we can tell we've peed blood because the top is off of the pyramid.
We took its top off.
Oh, well, here we just go, I guess. It's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but let's not look a gift,
Go.
open world in the mouth.
Hey, look!
Hey, yeah, if you look down through the skylights.
Oh
you
no,
can
I for
see-
sure saw him.
Okay.
It's just how we're supposed to get to that area, and more importantly, are there any closer ones? What's the point of this?
The other. Look left.
High worship.
I mean, I don't
Very,
have
very high worship.
whatever that is. Yeah, so we went all the way around here, and there's a great big goat. Is that different? That was the bridge we came across. Was I supposed to take a right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go back and take a right.
Hold on,
Or
wait.
you can jump
Make
down.
a good old swan dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna aim. I don't know if we'll be able to. Was it just through here? Which way did he go?
I am a
Yes,
tricksy
okay.
one.
There
he
it
is. Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
land
I-
right.
Oh. Well. I tried. Oh, we unlocked double jump, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh yeah. From
Can we-
getting foot scrub.
Well. What a good fucking question!
Wow, you were just talking about this, and here we are. All right.
What's up with the birds on this island?
Oh, don't go so hard, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Okay.
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken.
And that makes the birds fly backwards.
Is that why they freak me out?
That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
A fan of what?
Is this whole pocket of reality you've got going on?
Don't test me.
Thanks for your input.
Always a pleasure.
Boof.
I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping there'd be more bird rant.
I mean, I'm just really impressed that immediately after the rant about Wit's rant about the birds, we get Shinji's rant about the birds.
Hey, Wit, what else do you want to talk about tonight?
Yeah, right? I want to talk about, Wit and Kuro winning $1 million even though they've mysteriously never entered a lottery.
Never say never.
Oh, what is this? What have we found?
Guard, perhaps. Guarding the
Halt!
entrance
What do you want,
to
freak?
Syndicate HQ.
To see Carmelina.
Is she expecting you?
I have a bad feeling.
I'd hope
about
so.
this.
She should know the investigators on this island.
Grand Marshal Akiko 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is solved.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak. She waits in the throne room.
Thanks.
That was actually a little easier than I thought it would be.
So, what do we know about
Eyes.
Carmelina?
She is the architect. She makes all the islands.
Gotcha.
I wish I could access the computer from
The
here.
investigator is
Yeah, no
here.
worries.
Architect Carmelina. Hey!
Carmelina Silence, architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Juliet Silence on the fourth island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer.
Oh,
Her parents were skilled island architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the Ninth Island sequence.
The investigation free.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak, or her little computer.
Sure.
If the Syndicate needs me, I answer.
What?
This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome.
I believe she was one of the ones who had a lot to gain from the power structure being shaken up.
Mm.
And it was kind of personal as well.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. And she lost
Crime
both
is
of her parents.
repulsive.
I will make sure they're avenged.
Believe what you want.
Your sentiment is superfluous. The killer has already been apprehended by the Grand Marshal.
Is this a fact?
Is that the same
Or a
Grand
truth?
Marshal that allowed the alleged killer to escape?
What?
Don't sling accusations around on your first day out of prison.
That's weird.
Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
Craft is its own reward.
Temporary leader, don't forget that.
We have achieved perfection.
The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the throne.
We have achieved perfection.
You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I will see us to the new island, and then step aside.
Any guarantee of that?
How dare you?
Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out.
Orderly transition.
Craft is its own reward.
I am an artiste, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
Believe what you want.
I hope you can close this incident quickly. This island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murder is in custody.
Oh, that is a real dog. I truly couldn't tell if it was a decoration on the inside of her cape.
Paradise killer.
Of course.
It's
I'll find the Paradise Killer.
the humanoid bitch I'm
Can I help
concerned
you?
about. I feel bad for the dog. Investigator, can I help you with something?
Even bad people are often good pet owners.
I like her
Pride
haircut.
cannot hide.
Of course you do. Can you think of anyone that would want to strike against the council?
Do your job.
Who the fuck are they? Oh, I'm sorry. Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed.
This is nonsense.
All of us are loyal members of the Syndicate. I can't think of anyone who would commit a crime like this.
I have a bad feeling
What about
this.
yourself? Would you have any reason to commit murder?
How dare you?
Oh no, only the fact that they tried my father. Absolutely not. How dare you, investigator?
Don't test me.
Is there anyone that can think of a reason for you?
I beg your pardon?
I'm beginning to think Judge made a mistake bringing you back.
Architect, what do you know about the crime last night?
Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis meeting.
This is nonsense.
Henri broke free and murdered the council.
Why would a citizen have enough motive and the ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
Oh,
So you believe he did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly, and maybe the next council will look favorably on you.
Do you feel you aren't being rewarded for your work, Architect?
What?
What do you mean by that?
the
I have heard
investigator
that there is a
here.
suspicion that you feel aggrieved by all your hard work building the islands not being rewarded with a seat on the council.
Craft is its own reward.
I do not require a reward for my craft. Craft is its own reward.
It is cowardly to insinuate
Are you
investigation.
trying to build a motive for me?
I was born
That's
to
my job.
investigate.
You're going down the wrong path. Titles and power aren't my desires.
Where?
Where were you last night?
Craft is its own reward.
Visiting witness. His role is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old lover.
Do you often visit Witness?
Not in recent times. Our paths diverged.
Which one is
That's
witness?
strange.
We haven't met him yet, but he is in charge of an island ending, and was like the first person Akiko told about all of this.
Akiko!
Then why last night?
For so long, he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed, and he has borne witness to the end of each one. This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there will be no more endings to watch.
We have achieved perfection.
I wanted to say goodbye to the old fart.
The investigator.
What time
is
did you
here.
arrive?
About 9 p.m. The logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that.
Got it.
I've already checked the logs. They confirm your location.
Craft is its own reward.
As expected.
Investigator.
I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting, sometime after midnight.
Did you see Yuri last night?
I am the leader.
See it? I was involved in it. He is my secretary investigator. It would be strange were I not to see him.
So that was before you went to Witness's apartment.
Yes, we concluded our business for the day, and he left to deal with the fairy woman from the celebratory gardens.
That matches what he said, but no one can fully prove it. What do you know about Kahax's disappearance?
It's a mystery. I do hope nothing bad has happened to him. We always enjoyed fucking.
When did you last see him?
A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island.
Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
We have achieved perfection.
While I was with Witness, he got a call from Akiko. You should ask him about it.
Did you see Crimson last night?
Craft is its own reward.
I didn't see Miss Acid last night. She was probably in her little den. Go and speak to her.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
What?
Surely you've spoken to the Grand Marshal about what he did?
Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
Who the fuck are they? You need to speak to your investigator. He was Lydia's handler last night.
What do you know about the escape last night?
You should speak to the Grand Marshal, investigator. She was there and has a report waiting for you.
Yeah, we all know how helpful that was. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
I'm not sure what help I can be. Henry was possessed and allowed demons onto our precious island. My hard work was destroyed. The dead zone is a reminder of his crime.
Alright, now let's become friends. Can I ask you something, Architect? What's your dog's name?
Platinum.
Yes! Asking the real question.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
When did you get him?
We have achieved perfection.
This island a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back.
I never had you down as a dog person. I thought you'd be more into cats.
Investigator.
I wanted a companion that doesn't talk. Cats are fine, but I see too much of myself in them. Bars.
Can I pet him?
If you must.
Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the
Can I
murderer?
help you with anything?
Can I help you with anything else, Desafinado? I'm busy.
Hooray.
The first time it actually felt like maybe it was a relationship increase.
Yeah. May the silent goat walk with you.
And also with you.
And with your spirit.
Memorial?
Leda Montserrat. May the silent goat always walk with you. Last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Dun
Ooh!
dun dun!
The crime you
That
committed.
outfit is fully wild.
Actually, do you
Yeah.
want one, Silver?
Nope.
He's
Hmm.
Shinji and Shinji only.
That's fair.
I think it is, honestly.
The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by goddamned harmony. The gods used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon.
His pants don't fit very well.
Oh, gee, I didn't figure you to look at the bulge.
I can't not. It's honestly the most interesting thing in the picture.
I cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well, and for so long. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I don't know how to respond to this.
Victim? As
Yeah,
you were?
I do feel that about people who are possessed. Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals.
Victims?
I did not willingly embrace damned harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche.
They can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weaknesses. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against such dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You will be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Cycle Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Love Dies. We will never meet again.
Imagine you commit a
And
crime so
so
bad that they get rid of your whole job.
yeah, and he was right.
Yeah.
I had a coworker who did that once. She did her job so badly that they ended up deciding that they were just going to get rid of the whole concept.
Well, she didn't do her job bad. She committed a crime.
No, it wasn't even a crime. She just...
You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it.
Okay, well,
This
in
is
this world, Lady Love Dies.
68.9 radio. Stay cool.
What she did is considered a crime. And apparently she did a crime so bad that it put other people out of work.
That's kind of funny. Could I commit a crime so bad it disbands the entire government? If so, I would love to do it.
Yeah, well, where were you on January 6th?
Most likely at work, I'm not sure.
I remember where I was.
I was certainly
I
at
was
work.
giving therapy to little kids who had to talk about what they were seeing on TV and what it all meant.
Great.
Yeah, it didn't feel great.
This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. Looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. That's a good point, Kuro.
Hello,
Clean,
Carl.
clean by what definition? Not nicked, I guess? Starlight can run the blood. All of the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here, presumably from the dead marshals up ahead.
The investigator is here.
Missing piece, where Henry was found by the marshals. Akiko claims he broke 3 at 2352 and was found at 0003. Starlight can crunch the numbers.
That's strange.
The distance and times don't match up. He couldn't have broken free, made it to the penthouse, breached all 4 holy seals, killed the council, and have got back to the penthouse entrance to be found in the time Akiko claims.
I mean, we know she was trying to railroad this guy.
Yeah. Oh, for the first time, a crow sound effect actually has crows near it. Well done, everyone.
We did it. This is the equivalent of the moon landing.
You should jump up and down.
Ha.
Oh, did you hear that? The jump sound effect echoed.
Nice.
They put reverb on it here. Rad. The first holy seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards.
Crime is repulsive.
They were killed last night
Yep.
by whoever breached the council building. Time to find some evidence.
A pair of 2. Moderately redundant, I think.
A little.
Now, what do we have here?
I'm going to insist that this pedantry cease and desist.
Killed with a blade, there are ragged gashes across the throats of each soldier. The cuts were done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. Symbols drawn in blood. There are symbols drawn in the blood. They are demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognize. Is that it? Just the 2?
I don't see any more.
These are the martial guards that form the first of the holy seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack.
Sure.
They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood.
What the hell?
What the hell? Is this right? These aren't marshals.
The facts and the truth are
I
not
don't
the
know who they
same.
are, but this
Dun,
blood doesn't match the ones on
dun.
record for the marshals assigned to guard duty.
What the hell?
What the hell is going on? Have they been
Alex
body
Jones is
swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife. So either this knife was used, or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They've both had their throats cut. The lacerations are ragged.
I need to investigate.
This was probably done with a damaged blade.
Sure.
There are marks drawn in the blood.
Got it.
The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a finger.
Got it.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic marking.
They've been fingered?
Is this a fact?
Henry has demonic
Or a
symbols
trick?
burned into his skin as a result of his possession. This could indicate he was here.
So Akihiko has been. Akihiko has a damaged blade because she was waiting for K-Hats to repair it.
Is
And
that
then
true?
she said that she gave
Ah,
up on getting it back and that it would stay part of this island.
very
Like-
good, Silver.
Did get it back.
Oh, it's a
And then-
necklace.
Oh, it was a necklace? Never
Yes.
mind. Damn it. I thought I was a Sherlock Holmes, but it turns out I'm just an Alex Jones.
What if the
Oh, Akiko
necklace was-
carries it. Hang on. Akiko carries a sword. If it has seen some use, it will have the kind of damage that would cause ragged wounds.
So we should go check her sword.
Indeed.
You know who I saw on that list?
Who?
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Yeah.
Doom jazz.
Doom Jazz.
You like Doom about jazz?
Freeform Jazz.
Ugh.
His brother.
Major thumbs down on freeform jazz.
Somebody doesn't like SpongeBob.
No, I just don't like freeform jazz.
Oh.
I don't care about SpongeBob.
You know, SpongeBob was who made, well, more specifically Patrick, made the phrase freeform jazz so popular.
Right.
Three holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, the citizens.
I'm not sure what made them grotesque, but fine. Hey, buddy.
Hey, hey!
Oh. Some pink petals. Weird, there aren't any flowers here.
Wit,
Yes, dear.
why are you avoiding him?
I am very curious about this ladder situation, actually.
I'll allow it.
The investigator is
This is a
here.
maintenance hatch for the council building.
That's weird.
Looks like it has been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You need a thin tool to open this.
Sure.
There are scrape marks going into the access hole as well.
I need to
There's
investigate
something manhandled
this.
through here. And there it is. I knew I heard you somewhere. Hooray.
What
Come
is
on.
this? Roy saying these crystals are tight?
Blood crystal
what-
obtained.
Okay.
What a real Yanny or Laurel.
Wait, whoa, go back up. Go
Yeah.
back up.
You're not wrong. Ah! She's got such a floaty jump. You take one step and she really continues.
Well, then jump from the other side.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Forget it.
Sorry.
The thinnest edge of this injury. You ever been to space, loved eyes?
Sure.
I always wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet.
Well, strap in. Beyond that door is space.
Ooh. The
Is that a
investigator
metaphor or
is here.
something?
Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second Holy Seal. It's a rock floating through space, you know, the cosmos.
Nanny
You
Dad.
serious?
The second holy seal is behind
Oh.
that door.
Odd.
Are you even listening? Yes, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building. Sorry, my
How?
brain completely shot the bed.
I'm glad you seem to have recovered. How do you know
It's a
about the
minor
second seal?
aneurysm. Space has a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it.
And the puzzle?
I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things.
What the hell?
You could just solve the puzzle without any hints?
Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are. And the can is space.
I see. So I can just
I
feel my way through it.
I think you found a way down to 7 or 8 with that voice. I'm very sad about that.
No, let him do it. I'm just... Doesn't... Silver, you live with people, don't you? Like, just be...
I'm also recovering from being sick, so my voice is a little bit.
Ah, okay.
Do you want to not do it?
What? No. I didn't take off from D&D to not destroy my place.
I see.
Besides, I don't have work tomorrow. I have work the day after.
Way!
That is true.
Ah, no! You aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock or the can. Speaking of can,
How am I supposed to get through the puzzle then?
are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate.
Do you think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal?
Someone that knows about space? The prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
How?
How likely is that?
Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything?
Bars.
If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon that came. I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way.
Sure.
Like you.
Yeah, like me, but, and this is key, it'd need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
How?
How could Henry survive on a rock in space?
With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him has probably kept his body together.
Please do
Stopped
it.
his organs being sucked out as he is. Nice. I am actually starting to lose the ability to do the voice, though.
Oh, okay.
Convenient. How do you mean? Well, Henry and his demons suddenly got the bright idea to murder the council without any forewarning of what the seals are. It's convenient that his demon just so happened to be able to keep Henry alive in the depths of space. You're
You're
Okay, fine.
You're really hot when you're suspicious, you know? By the way, I got a present for you. You're going to need some help if you're going to space.
That's weird.
A space helmet? Oh wow, it really was.
Figured you'd want to breathe and keep your insides in your body.
Where did you get this?
I was poking about round here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it.
Meaning
Yet
someone
more
had used it to go through the seal.
What was that, Silver?
Meaning there's yet more testimony from Shinji, which is wild and good.
Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think?
Which planter did you find it behind?
The one with the statue! Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space!
Have you been in there?
Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
Got it.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends?
How I'll blink out of existence. If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit, I'd have no time to think about us.
That's strange.
Us.
Yeah. Maybe after you've saved this stuff, you and I can take a long walk on the beach before...
I don't
Let's talk
like
about
this.
this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime.
Whatever!
Kablam.
It has seen better days and is an old model, but allows the wearer to traverse space.
Woohoo! So it was here with the pedals. That's why Shinji said he found the space helmet.
Right? It
Excuse
really
me.
does have
Yes.
a
The
number on your
investigator
voice.
is
Excuse me while I move the microphone close to my throat and take a fizzy drink.
There aren't any flowers here, so where did they come from?
You're right there, Alpha?
He was drinking into a microphone. You're with...
I deliberately put the mic near my throat for no other reason than to be annoying. Anyway.
Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. So we think perhaps the spacesuit is Yuri's.
I do appreciate that Shinji was getting hot for Lady Love Dies.
Whoop! So this is space, huh? Lovely looking esoteric plateau. Achievement unlocked, Infinite Terror.
Ooh.
What secrets does the second Holy Seal hold?
So we got 2 seals in the span of a couple minutes.
Well, yeah, they're all on the way.
Way! These must be the seals.
I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Is this about the blue goat? There's a blue goat. I'm pressing it. Kind of looks like a bull to me, but we'll see.
That is a bull. It's labeled bull.
That's noble. No, really, that's very noble.
I need to find how to unlock this. Okay. There are some obscure symbols on another planet. What the fuck does that mean?
I believe that says what the hell is going on, not what the fuck does that mean.
Well, I don't think I can brute force this.
So using them does nothing right now?
One of these things is not much the other.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I must have made a mistake. Need to figure out what those symbols are. There must be some clue on the island. So I guess you can brute force this, because they will tell you immediately when you're wrong.
I mean, it's a relatively short brute forcing.
Well, we don't know how long the sequence is.
That is true. We're making the assumption that each symbol is only used
Once.
Could be a bad assumption. Anyway, we are in the council building. I like this music.
Hmm. Alright, let's go find the last people and try to talk to everyone once.
Only once?
Well, we'll start with once. So where do we think Witness is? Do you think he's still in his apartment?
It's a possibility. Careful not to slip on the blood and fall upon your ass.
Huh. Where do we
I don't
want-
know.
We should go to the yacht because it's close, right?
I don't know. Has either of you ever slipped and fallen upon your ass before?
Oh,
course.
once at Richard's dad's house, I fell down the same flight of stairs twice on my butt. So I would say yes, definitely.
A good time had by all.
A fissure in an obscure galaxy inhabited by a race of psychic lizard people.
That's descriptive.
The Alex Jones Nebula.
Hey!
Crest found in the Syndicate HQ. It looks like it'll fit into someone. Or
Do you
something.
remember how I was saying that we had that piece with a green goat? Well, this is the red goat, and I suspect someday we will find the blue one. And everything will become clear.
Hey! Another one?
Indeed. Interesting.
Ah.
Hello?
Enchanted Blue, a scholar of different galactic races and a connoisseur of fine food and wine. She remains imprisoned in the real world in the hidden pyramids deep within the caverns of the Sahara.
Oh, this is
Oh,
the... goddess that we think corrupted Yuri.
Yeah.
Are you saying Yuri wasn't already corrupt?
That is a frog wearing a lion hat or mask.
Is that Rorbit then?
It's a frog centaur wearing a party dress
You're right.
with tentacles for a face, maybe?
Tentacles?
Possible.
Oh, Kuro.
Yeah, right.
Bring the expert in, see if she knows.
I absolutely will not.
Aww. That makes me sad.
Oh,
That's a lot.
that sure is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew.
Do you think that's one?
I think I see 9.
Second from the back.
Let me look.
The thing he's holding, the top left corner. I
1,
don't
2,
think
3,
that's one.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see 10.
You see 10?
I do. 2 filled in, 10 total.
I see 7 empty spaces.
Okay. So, we have, if the first figure on the left, sort of at the front
Oh, I
of the
kind of see it.
rectangle.
The
there's
top center is the one I was missing.
Yeah, the top center, I think I missed the first time too. It's nearly
Okay.
invisible.
I'm not convinced that it is one, but
How about now?
nope. I'm convinced it is one.
Yeah, I see. From that angle, I see 8. The sad anime song.
Indeed.
The gods formed an elite guard retinue with these creatures from Mars. They are fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves.
Is that a finished carving? Or do they just really look like that?
One must assume that it is an unfinished carving.
One mustn't, but one desperately hopes so.
Did we not investigate the open? Yeah.
Scene investigation.
Oh, it's his clinic.
Dr. Doomjazz.
Vampiric murder report. A confidential report about victims of vampire attacks. That's it? What are we here for? She didn't even take that into evidence. Oh, this is a classified report about vampiric murders on the island.
Sure.
5 victims killed by what appeared to be a vampire.
I don't.
The
like
last
this.
victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
The truth is
The Pope was
revealed.
ID'd and arrested by the marshals. A citizen.
Ah,
The cause of vampirism was unknown.
A confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks.
Had we encountered any tell of that yet?
Yes. There was like a ghost of a citizen, I think, who was talking about it.
We need to return the ID card. I'm forced to take your word on it. Because that stuff, I guess, is not kept track of. Well. Boat
Going
time.
down.
I hear, but I do not see. Heck yeah.
Blood crystal obtained.
Hooray.
Hey,
Whoop. A Feemsh! There they are! What
Are there
bad
any-
fish models?
are there any of the important fish?
I like how their heads are completely stabilized.
I mean, I think that's true of regular fish. It's just that usually their bodies are also fairly stabilized, and it's usually mostly just the fin or tail that moves. They don't flap their entire being.
I didn't see any crabs.
Game saved.
Nor cuttlefish.
Hmm.
There are none. That was my complaint. I didn't know we could just ride a jet ski. Please say we ramp that triangle. Oh, come on. Oh, the pyramid.
Can't connect the music system. This is the reality folder?
No, that was... Wow, I guess that really is what they look like, huh? No, the reality folder... was the spinning thing.
I see. This
That
is
I-
where Silent Goat lives?
I truly don't know what the fuck the pyramid's about. I won't lie to you. And we may never know. Wow, they won't even let us try.
Not until we get those languages.
Does that mean all the ones that they would let us try, it was possible and I was just too stupid to figure it out?
Oh, it's going to and from the pyramid. I
Pyramid.
see.
It's possible at this point. You see who that yacht belongs to? Doom Jazz.
Oh, there he is. I wonder what that is. Don't let me go back up without investigating whatever the hell all that is.
You want to go investigate it first?
I do, because I'll never forget Doom Jazz. Hi, sweetie.
Were you saying that to Kuro, Tephra, or Doom Jazz?
I was saying it to Kuro.
Ah.
Get in the shower. Okay. Oh. Oh my.
Ah,
Back door to Doom Jazz's clinic.
is this
Doom
It
Jazz.
should be covered by the Syndicate HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. Yeah, it fucking sure does. That means it won't log who enters and
I
exits.
don't like
Wonder if Doom
this.
Jazz uses this.
Doom Jazz.
You're right. I should have been saying it. And I apologize.
Is this a fat
Oh, we can't go in?
We all know what voice Doom Jazz has to have.
I think,
Hey.
yeah.
Problematic
Jazz.
impression of Miles
Lady
Davis.
Love dies.
Well, that kind of sounds more like Surfer Dude. Or
No, go
So
with your
just-
instinct. You don't have to.
Lady Love dies. As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Dr. Doom Jazz, the Syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cannon Fodder, Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of cosmic deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Ai's Kiwami. The two fled to join the Syndicate.
Indeed.
And Starlight, the perfect pair.
I've missed the Doom Jazz. Charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love dies.
And I've missed the Love Dies sass. Well,
I don't want to go
we-
too far.
Paradise feels
It won't
wrong.
work. I'm here on business.
That's a shame. If you want to stop by for some personal business, I have a bottle of Dead Nebula's finest aged reserve that I've been waiting to share with a special someone.
Got it.
Stop. We're not doing this again.
You've got this wrong.
I'm sorry, investigator. I just can't help myself around you.
I don't like this.
You're in high spirits, considering our leader and council have been murdered.
What?
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken, I am well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Got it.
What's your take on the syndicate on this island?
I see.
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
Don't test me.
That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place.
Anything else I can help you with?
Oh, there sure is. A long, long list. You think Henry did this, Doc?
Fabulous.
You read my report?
Sure.
Sorry. Everything in it lined up with the official version of events.
Ha ha!
Well, there you go then.
Ah,
That didn't answer my question.
Strange.
It's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts.
Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts my balls of steel.
Just doing my job. There's a mass murder that needs solving.
I'm not going to speculate. You can bring anything you want to me for my fact-based opinion, though.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about that?
the facts and the truth.
It's a nice
are
story.
not the same.
People like to believe the easiest answer that fits their worldview.
Got it.
We kidnap citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course the Syndicate would believe that one of the vile working class would do this.
Don't test me.
There's something else at work here.
Ha ha!
Well, at least you have a working theory.
Who?
Can you think of anyone that has got motive?
Ha ha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
This is bad.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other.
What's your motive, Doc?
I'm a professional.
Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. Other than that, I haven't got a motive, Love Dies.
No one on the council you hate?
I don't do hate, Love Dies. Life's too short. It helps no one.
Surely someone beat you off.
It's been wonderful to see you again.
Just let it wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henri. He was found outside the council building, blood everywhere, and I checked him over. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her, if you haven't already.
Ha ha!
The Syndicate building logs should confirm my alibi.
I'll check them. I found a door.
What?
A door?
The back door to your clinic.
The investigator
The
is
connection
here.
to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken.
Ha ha!
I only wish I could find a way to your back door, honey. Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure.
Sure,
That's
you
gonna be
didn't.
Quite the wild goose chase out there.
Very funny. Did you see Yuri last night?
I'm as into that as I... Your night last night? I didn't see him last night, I'm afraid.
Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry.
Masahiro Heavy Industries tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade.
Sure.
Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors?
I'm worried.
You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
That's weird.
Who?
Investigator.
Witness. Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried that Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands. But Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Ooh, the
Are they a fail
investigator is
point?
here.
Strange.
Possibly. But you'd have to get past the Grand Marshal. You'd need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection.
Could someone have done that?
Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug.
Akiko thinks the demon tricked the inhibitors, and that's how Henry escaped.
It's certainly a theory.
Is it a good one?
There's no proof. I can't say anything without proof.
Hypothetically?
Specifically 200 proof. We've never encountered this phenomenon before, but every race of demons is different. It's worth considering, but you need to try to find proof before relying on a theory.
I'll keep that in mind. Did you examine the dead gods at the first Holy Seal?
Nope. Akiko wouldn't let me.
Why?
What?
She said that's military jurisdiction. She didn't want the corpses of her soldiers disrespected with post-mortem.
What the hell?
Even though there could be evidence.
How?
In her mind, she's already got the case solved. Henry's behind bars, and he clearly did it.
Sure.
Do you believe that?
Investigator.
I'm not much into beliefs, Loved Eyes. I'm waiting to see what truth you find.
Is there a database of DNA or blood samples for everyone on the island?
Theoretically?
You want to run some blood? Wish I could help. Just after the crisis meeting last night, parts of the central servers started corrupting.
Got it.
That's convenient.
I'm a professional.
Isn't it? I became aware of it because the terminal in my lab has an automated backup in the early hours.
Hypothetically?
I got a report that the backup failed. I took a look, and part of the medical archive had corrupted.
Ah,
What about the backup of the central server on the moon?
The island is about to end.
That went down as well. The corruption spread. Not to all of the moon database, I can still access most of the files there.
Where is the server on the island?
In the caverns under the island, Masahiro Heavy Industries maintains it. The only entrance into the cavern is via the Deep Factory, and that's under lockdown.
what the hell?
Why?
The Deep Factory is shut down at the end of the island. Only 4 people can unlock it. Councilmember Makin Origin ran Masahiro, but her dead body is up in the council penthouse. Same with
Presumably.
Victor 2. She ran Dead Nebula and the Deep Factory. Nicolina Rose is second in command of Dead Nebula, but they're on the next island. Lydia took them early on. And Balthazar Tears was Makin's assistant at Masahiro, but he's on the next island as well.
I'll go to the 25th island and bring Nicolina and Balthazar back, and they can open up the Deep Factory so I can find out what the hell is going on with that server.
Not so fast, Loved Eyes. No one leaves this island. Judge's orders. Besides, you need Lydia to take you to the next island, and she's on your list of suspects, right?
Don't test
So what do I
me.
do about this server?
I'm worried.
2 options. Chalk it up to bad luck and coincidence, or let it fuel a dreadful, all-consuming conspiracy.
I'll go for the second one.
Indeed.
Keep on fucking, Loved Eyes.
Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. What do you know about K-Ax's disappearance?
I heard he was missing. Keeps to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs?
Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
How?
I saw Akiko after the murder when I examined Henry. Can't help you with anything before that, Loved Eyes. Have you spoken to her?
Did you see the architect last night?
It's been wonderful to see you again.
She said at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. Witness himself can probably tell you more.
Did you see Crimson last night?
She has her little emporium. Go ask her.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
You have spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what she thinks he did.
Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
Who the fuck are they? I was in my clinic all night and didn't see them. Lydia should have been in contact with Yuri, though.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Don't know what to tell you, Loved Eyes. He's clearly possessed and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
I see.
If you think there's something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment is in the dead zone.
I didn't realize that was an option.
What do you know about the second Holy Seal?
Not a thing, Loved Eyes. Council business.
Got a sec, Doc.
I've got all the time in the world.
For you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Loved Eyes.
It's been so long since we've spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman?
Don't test me.
Not a lot of either in the Idle Lands.
Want a glass with me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I've got a box of Magnum condoms open.
I'd love a glass. Just a small one, though.
Fabulous.
That's the spirit.
Lady Loved Eyes.
How's it feel to be investigating again?
The truth remains obscured.
It sure is. The future hangs in the balance,
Got
much
it.
like my...
How has the doctor been since I last saw him?
Want to play doctors and nurses?
keeping entertained, you know? It's a small island, but there's always a way to have some fun.
Sure.
Like infecting a citizen with vampirism?
Sure there is.
Ha ha!
Only one way to find out.
I have a bad feeling about
Relentless.
this.
You don't give up, do you?
Ha ha!
And you blame me? It was an unforgettable night, Loved Eyes.
Theoretically?
Maybe you've got some time right now?
Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows.
It allows me to slink further into you. Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by any time, Loved Eyes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Fabulous.
I am enraptured by you, Loved Eyes. Besotted, enthralled.
I have a bad feeling about
Where's this going?
I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown, you desire to know about people.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. That's a fine word for this.
I just noticed his belt buckle.
Yeah, it's not visible on his character sprite screen. That's quite the choice. You said you might be able to help me?
You've got this wrong.
Loved Eyes, you've charmed me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you, and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. I've treated Witness for death scream trauma.
What?
He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Theoretically?
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams.
What the hell is that?
When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream and a burst of psychic energy. Normally you can't hear them, but he'd become attuned to them.
How?
Strange.
That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taking it as one of the many signs of the end times.
Huh. What treatment does he take?
High-strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked.
What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming.
That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It's dissipated away from the island.
Sure.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
Strange.
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member committed suicide because they kept hearing them.
Oh. But no one else on this island?
Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy.
Would this include the demonically possessed?
I'm worried.
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Got it.
How would it affect them?
I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline.
Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
I've been worried about his mental health.
That's not nice.
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out onto his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing.
Who?
Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he was slipping into paranoia.
That's
Why are you
strange.
suddenly telling me this?
It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night, and you, and the lunatics we have on the island. Then to heaven send an angel to come and question me.
So you're breaking patient confidentiality to try and get into my pants?
Well, that's unusual.
Is it working?
I'll let you know.
That's the first Duke line we've actually gotten here.
May the cosmos be a mystery.
Hail to the king, baby. I haven't exercised that in a while.
Scene investigation.
Okay, so
Power tools. Looks like Doom Jazz does his own maintenance on his
Doom
arms,
Jazz.
despite them being made by Masahiro Heavy Industries. A photo of Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
I want her too.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Doom Jazz always gets the best bottles. If you do spend the night with him, you at least get a nice glass of wine out of it. Several, really.
Doom Jazz.
Medical textbook. This looks long, detailed, and boring.
I like long and detailed at the very least.
Does Doom
Jazz.
hold a candle for Akiko?
Sure.
Always thought he was the love him and leave him type. Doom Jazz! Hey!
Well, he's not. He's not loving and leaving you the fuck alone.
Yeah, right? Hey! What's with the photo of Akiko in your boat?
The island is about to end.
None of your business, investigator.
But
That's not nice.
I said, none of your business. Leave it before I rip your shit off and neck down your head.
yeah. Never heard that before.
It's a bastardization of the
No, I
actual
know
line.
that, but I've never heard anyone bastardize it before.
Those crystals obtained.
And it almost kind of works because of the phrase like necking something usually means to like down a drink really fast, usually alcoholic.
That's
Oh,
exactly.
I always
That's exactly the
thought of
point.
necking as in making out.
Oh, sorry, that too.
That was the point, but I also liked the aggressiveness of I'll rip your shit off.
That's also pretty good.
Whee! Oh.
This looks like drowning water.
If we were to sell a product called drowning water, what would its on-label use be?
This is the wrong way to design a product. Name in is not a great way to do it. Function out is usually better.
Ha.
I mean, isn't
On your
drowning
right.
water?
On your
Isn't
right.
dr-
On your right.
Wow, nice spot.
I mean, isn't drowning water really just arsenic?
And this doesn't look like drowning water. this anything? Excuse me, are you anything?
Absolutely nothing unless you make me something.
Blood crystal obtained.
Blood crystal obtained.
These crystals are tight.
Oh,
These
so this
crystals
is...
are tight. I'm so glad you noticed.
It was near the Syndicate apartments.
Does the Syndicate sin? By
By whose metrics?
That's a good question I cannot answer.
By their own religion? No.
Well, no, nobody sins by their own religion.
That's very much not true.
Yeah. I think Christianity is in fact all about Christian sinning, but like it being kind of okay.
But they don't own the religion.
Who does?
God.
Jesus.
I mean, I guess.
See, if it was your own religion, nothing you could possibly do would be a sin.
Because you're the one who makes the rules.
A carving about the first god, Silent Goat. The first god evolved man had contact with. Sometimes known as the first for this reason. Captured outside the city of Mahoda Ending in India. Tortured in the crystal caves. Became aware of the Syndicate and gifted them his power, killing himself.
Oh.
Jeez.
That's the
I can
first.
see why they like him so much.
That's the first I learned about him having to die about it.
Yep.
And to answer your question, Wit, yes, because it's their own. Because they own it.
Can we check the map for the dead zone? I'm like
Yeah.
a little kid in the back of a car who wants to visit a horrible site of a catastrophe. Oh, could it be the skull and crossbones?
It is the skull and crossbones.
See, folks, the thing about it is if you make the rules and have the power to make the rules, you can also change the rules to suit yourself. You can't do that if somebody else made the religion. Yes, we sin, but we didn't make the rules and therefore cannot make it not a sin.
The trouble with this map is that it's...
It only shows you what region you're in.
Yes.
Doesn't give you much detail, which is kind of unfortunate.
Nor do you have any compass.
I would love some kind of hotspot detector.
I think it wanted us to cross the river? Or is there a different river? Hello? Looks normal, but we've gotten all of the rest of them.
Relic obtained.
A light floral drink marketed at women, but very popular with men.
Oh.
I see that the AI that runs this is pleased with us.
You have tried a lot of the refreshing beverages we make. You are our most valued customer. Do you have a favorite?
Sorry.
That's great. Good answer. You must be a head of parties. Never mind that. Remember that upgrade for Starlight we mentioned? We've come through for you. Hang for a sec. The vending machine has been soft rebooted. You should be able to get the upgrade thing out of it now. Don't forget, it's in the warehouses.
Why?
Yay! Why is Hardwood that jammed in a vending machine?
The Dead Nebula security chief is a real moron. They've been showing off just before the slaughter ritual. He thinks exposing OS loopholes is a great way to impress people.
Why?
Why did he have a Starlight upgrade?
He did a favor for someone he shouldn't have in the Syndicate. They promised him a piece of Syndicate tech in return. What he got was an unusable upgrade for use on a device he'd never see. Like we said, moron.
How?
How did it end up in a vending machine?
Marshals came knocking. He tried to hide it. It's jammed in the dispensing mechanism. Should come out if you try making a purchase now that it's been rebooted.
Works for me. Appreciate it.
Go get him, Lady Love Dive.
If the culprit lets out a confession in range of our microphones, we'll let you know. I'll never forget the time that thing said, "You mother..."
Yeah.
Blood crystal, blood crystal, blood crystal.
Okay, yet another view of the gardens in Yuri. Do we want to talk to him while we're here? See if anything else
Sure.
is...
Let's see if we can spill the beans on Doom Jazz and Akihiko.
You
Says
are saying that
that
name
it's-
incorrectly.
Akiko.
Yes.
Akiko.
Yes, there's
So
only
far-
one.
Singular Kiko.
So far in this session, I've gone all the way from Duke Nukem to how about getting the impression from the Black Cauldron.
Yeah. What do you know about the second Holy Seal?
Was this Alucard?
I think so.
We don't know about the seals, freak. That's the point.
Ever worn a space helmet, Yuri?
Why would I wear a space helmet?
To get through the second seal.
Never been through it, freak.
When love
The
dies.
space
all that
helmet was
remains are the
discovered
facts.
surrounded by pink petals that look like they came from your hat.
That is the most tenuous thing I've ever heard, freak. You're grasping at straws.
Did you see the architect last night?
Insufferable.
I saw the architect before I started my duties with the fairy woman. You should ask her about the time of the murder, though. I was here.
Did you see the doctor last night?
He said he was in his clinic. Ask him, not me.
Do you know anything about the murder of the martial guards outside of the council building?
I don't know anything, investigator. I wasn't there.
Well, alright then.
How was that, boys?
Got time to chat, Yuri?
Don't be naive.
What now?
You seem to be ambitious.
Is that a statement or a question?
I don't like this.
Why are you like this?
Like what?
Don't be arrogant, Yuri. You know what.
Don't make me laugh.
I just want people to use language correctly when addressing their betters.
Betters.
Freak.
I am now secretary to the leader of the syndicate.
Temporary leader.
Maybe. It certainly makes me have a higher station than an exiled freak.
I don't like
Titles
this.
don't make you a better person.
Worthless.
The lower class often use that argument. If that were the case, why am I in a position of power and respect while you're not?
I don't.
Respect
like
is something
this.
you earn. Power isn't always a positive quality.
Worthless.
Platitudes of the jealous.
The investigator is
Maybe
here.
life isn't about status and acquiring power.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Goodbye, freak.
Goodbye, Yuri.
Yeah, they didn't do their and may you reach the moon.
May you see through a million eyes.
And fuck you, freak. Alright, I'm going to go take a piss. You guys carry on. BRB.
Okay, I am on my way to this blood crystal, which I think I already picked up.
Crystal obtained.
You think
Nope.
they regenerate?
No, that was a different one.
How can you tell?
I
Are
can't.
these non-fungible crystals?
The reason I think I already picked that one up is because it was in a similar place and location to one we recently picked up, but I now recognize that that was not it.
I say. What? What a wild piece of propaganda. Everything about this is wild.
This game is so interesting. This is why I first learned about this game many months ago and kind of never stopped thinking about it, because this is just all so wild.
It's been on my wish list for at least a year.
I'm sorry
So,
we're spoiling it.
No, this is enjoying it, not spoiling it. I'm consuming the content I wanted to consume.
I seem to have gone in the wrong direction. Whatever that means.
Would you like a sympathetic answer, a misogyny answer, or a wild card answer?
Maybe none?
Alright, that is the correct answer.
I had a feeling. Maybe, if we can, we'll talk to Witness while we're here. And maybe I'll jump off the roof and get closer to
Relic obtained.
well-loved cicators. I've never heard that word before.
I know what those are. I did not know that they were called cicators.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe they're not.
I was gonna say, but this is where we learned the word fleen, but no, that's not true. That was betrayal.
Okay.
Fleen.
Crystal obtained.
It's a lot better, easier to focus without pressure.
We are up at Witness's apartment, and we're going to talk to him after this. The statue of the prophet crying grudge. The god endlessly weeps at the visions of the future he cannot unsee.
That guy blasting rope to Waluigi hentai.
Ugh. Witness collects and breeds rare plants. Sometimes he gives them as gifts, and then hounds you to take proper care of the most fragile plants on the planet.
Oh my
Witness's
god, I
phone.
just discovered a great new personality trait for me to cultivate.
I can take this to a comms tower and verify its location. That's the wrong its, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The Silent Goat. Relics from Persia before the Great Betrayal. These are early depiction of gods and demons.
Okay, that is the actual Sumerian tablet.
Indeed.
Where's his bed?
Different room, I guess? I found Witness's phone in his apartment. If I need to, I can pull some records from that. You should let me backtrace Akiko's position when she made the call. I need to find a comms tower. That will be useful. Alright.
Witness to the end.
Fascinating.
Oh wow, I'm gonna need some kind of muffler for this. How should I do this?
Do you have a drinking glass? Put it over to your mouth? An empty drinking glass, I should be specific.
I have a bottle.
Probably won't work. I'm going for like the Bane voice.
Under the gaze of the gods.
Actually.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
I have to aim the air right though. Alright, let's see. Under the gaze of the gods, the so-called investigation freak returns to the island sequences.
That's pretty damn good.
Witness to the end, overseer of each dying paradise. Born in the Chaos Palace in northern Iran in AD 981, under the sign of destroyed Eden. As a child, Witness was enslaved under the banner of crying grudge and put to work building the perpetually growing Chaos Palace in North Persia. During the Great Betrayal, Witness refused to budge in his devotion, fleeing to hide within the impossible labyrinth of the Chaos Palace. Ezekiel found Witness and urged him to follow him. They became close. Witness was still a young man, and Ezekiel older and wiser. Witness looked up to him as a father figure after being taken from his own father at a young age. Witness holds a great deal of responsibility, overseeing the end of an island. He ensures every failure is perfect. He collects and breeds rare plants in his penthouse.
Good to see you again, Witness. Apologies for Starlight, I do remember you.
How long has it been since you last did work for our holy masters?
The gods are displeased.
Time moves so strangely here. We are grains of sand that drift in the astral wake of the heavenly titans.
The gods are displeased.
Especially after last night. The island is ready to end. The time flow is broken. The gods are displeased.
Another sinner.
We are supposed to be their loyal servants, our only purpose to resurrect them. Now we squabble and scheme. Our holy work brought to a screeching halt by murder.
The end times are looming.
The end times are looming. So many have strayed from the path. This must be a sign from the gods.
I'm glad to be back.
I'm here to do the work of the gods.
Lady Love dies.
I can see it in you, loved eyes, the fire of holiness. I live in fear of the rage of the cosmic deities. Maybe you can quell their anger.
That's strange.
What's with the holy proclamations? This isn't your usual style.
I look forward to going back on this and listening to this.
It sounds pretty darn good, at least in my headphones.
Far too much has happened in your absence. Truths have become more mutable. Our masters are not being served. The syndicate has lost its way. I have not strayed from the path.
The end times are looming.
Too many of us have forgotten what it means to serve our masters. I fear last night was one of our punishments.
Other gods work in esoteric
Or maybe it
ways.
was a divine reminder. Our gods work in esoteric
This
ways.
island is full of sinners.
Are you here to punish the wicked monster that committed this atrocity?
Other gods work in
The sinner that allowed
esoteric ways.
demons onto the island? Will he burn in the fire of justice?
How are you feeling about losing your jurisdiction?
What?
Judge has no right. It just proves how far this island has fallen. A holy man should be allowed to do his holy work.
Investigator.
Now, how can I assist you with your holy work?
When he had his angry emotion, they had the little, like, vein pop out from anime on his mask.
Yep.
1,000 things to talk about.
Crime cannot hide.
Do you believe Henry is responsible?
Under the gaze of the gods.
All I can do is trust in the gods and have faith that what happened was part of their divine will.
Got it.
But do you believe Henry did
The
it?
gods are watching us.
It is not for me to question the gods.
The truth remains
Witness, do you think
obscured.
anyone has a motive for killing the council?
This island is full of sinners.
This island is full of sinners. Our holy mission has been left unattended for too long. Any number of the sinners here could have done it.
The gods are displeased.
Perhaps it was an act of the gods. Heavenly anger leads to heavenly smiting.
Tell me about these sinners.
Blasphemy!
The island crawls with them. They pay lip service to the gods, but don't follow our sacred mission.
The end times are looming.
The island sequences have degenerated. They used to be righteous. Now I
I have
despair.
a bad feeling
What about the
this.
accused? Henry is a citizen, not a syndicate member.
Citizens are sinners too. They do not pray hard enough. The syndicate do not compel them to pray hard enough.
Blasphemy!
The citizens grow restless, insubordinate. Dissent spreads. This one let demons onto the island. Why stop there?
That's a good story. Too good. Someone wants to pin this on a citizen, and we're too ready to accept it.
Other gods work in esoteric
We cannot conceive the
ways.
esoteric ways the gods work.
The investigator
Another
is here.
easy story.
What?
You're questioning the gods?
Oh, I'm glad to
Higher
hear.
powers rarely provide the answers we need. Do you have motive for killing the council?
I am still bathed in the glory
Who
of
the
gods.
fuck are they? I am a humble servant striving to live on the righteous path. Murdering the council is not on that path.
Got it.
Am I taking your word for that?
What?
What reason would I have to kill the council? How does that benefit our holy mission?
Who?
Who determines the path?
Other holy masters.
The gods, of course.
Did the gods want you to kill the council?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Why?
Why have you started taking calls in private?
What?
Why is this anyone's business?
Are you hiding something? Plotting something?
Of course not.
Don't be ridiculous.
Where?
Where were you last night?
Investigator.
I spent the night here in my apartment.
Oh,
By yourself?
The architect came to visit me. A rare social call. She was with me at the time of the killings. We left when we were summoned to the crisis meeting.
Some romance at the end of an island?
This island is full of sinners.
That period of our lives is long gone, investigator.
Was there anything odd about her behavior?
The gods are radiant.
We had a pleasant time. We shared some wine I'd been saving and prepared to say goodbye to paradise.
I need to investigate
And you
this.
two were in each other's company all evening.
Investigator.
Well, to be more accurate, one of us was in the other.
Aha!
I stepped out onto my balcony to take a phone call from Grand Marshal Akiko. It was fleeting. No more than 5 minutes.
What time?
What time was this call?
Shortly before death visited the island. Akiko was reporting the escape of Henry.
So I think
Got
that
it.
checks. That matches what Akiko told me.
Not long after, marshals were stationed outside the elevator to my apartment.
Do you have any proof that you were both in your apartment?
The nightmare computer at the entrance logs everyone that enters and exits this apartment. You can pull the records from that and check yourself.
Why is yours the only apartment with a logging system?
You can't be too careful. I take my privacy seriously.
Paranoia, got it.
Thank you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Got it.
I checked your building logs. Your story checks out.
I am still bathed in the glory
Of course it
God.
does. The righteous have nothing to hide.
Crime cannot hide.
Tell me about the moment the council died. I know you suffer from psychic death screams.
This island is full of sinners.
Doom jazz. Can't be trusted with patient confidentiality around you. Did that work?
The... you count...
Doom jazz.
The mic doesn't love it, but most of it comes through.
Oh, good enough. Yes, every time a person dies, I am assailed by their psychic death scream, echoing out into space. Doom jazz prescribes me medication for it.
Oh,
Did you suffer from death scream trauma when they died?
I can tell you're just so excited to hear what I have to say
Yeah,
about that.
right.
Yes,
Yawning
I was
while
assailed by...
While saying the
Yes.
most hardcore phrase of all time.
Yes, I was assailed by the psychic death screams of counsel. I was brought to my knees by the pain. Would you like to know what happened after I fell upon thy knees? My knees? High knees?
Oh man, he should know that K-Hax died because of the scream.
Oh, interesting point. What do you know about K-Hax's disappearance?
Nothing. He often went for periods of isolation. And it looks like he's the queen. Sorry I can't help more, Lady Love Guys.
No, he's dead, and you should know that.
Yeah. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
I spoke to her when she reported Henry's escape, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting after the killer had been arrested.
Akiko said she called you at the time of the murder.
Surely this is a joke.
She did, but something is troubling me about it. I am seeking guidance from those in the stars about how to proceed. If I say anything, it may be misconstrued.
I'm a professional. You can tell me anything.
Let me ponder on it.
Did you see Yuri last night?
Oh, yes, and it was wonderful. He is secretary to the architect. Have you spoken to her?
What do you know about Henry's escape?
Only what the Grand Marshal told us. Have you spoken with her?
Doomjazz told me that you asked about overcoming Henry's inhibitors.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
The end of an island is endlessly fascinating. A symphony of finales all hanging in my head.
The gods are displeased.
Having a demonically possessed prisoner is a significant risk. I need to know everything there is to know.
Don't test me.
So you weren't trying to find out how to overcome them to help Henry escape?
The gods are radiant.
Don't be ridiculous. How would that help our holy mission?
What do you know about the second Holy Seal?
Nothing, Lady Lovedyes. It is a mystery to everyone on the island.
Now, because he is psychic, I have a suspicion that he can suss out the rock and the can, as Shinji
He's
put it.
like a tiny bit psychic.
Yeah, but it's a possibility we have to keep in mind.
Maybe? Did you see the architect last night?
Surely this is a joke.
I don't know what to tell you other than what I have already said. She came to spend the evening with me here. If you want to know what she did before that, you need to ask her.
Did you see Crimson last night?
Who the fuck is she? I didn't see her, Lovedyes.
Did you see the doctor last night?
The doctor claimed to be in his clinic all night. And because you dared to rob me, Doomjazz.
I didn't know you wanted to say it.
Of course I want to say it. I'm having too much fun with this fucking bottle.
I see. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
The end times are looming.
The monster's movements have been recorded by the Grand Marshal.
Did you see Lydia and Sam last night?
Speak to Yuri. He is her handler.
What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago?
What?
Henry is a curse on us all. His possession 10 years ago condemned the island. There is nothing else to know. The dead zone is our reminder of his crime.
Do you know anything about the murder of the martial guards outside of the council building?
Is this case not open and closed? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the council building?
Want to chat, witness?
I must warn you that I am not one for long
The
conversations.
gods are watching us.
The gods are watching us. Do you think they are happy with what they see?
That's strange.
What's with the zealot thing you've got going on?
The gods are radiant.
The gods are radiant, and this island does not bask in the light. I came to realize this, and now I live only to serve them.
Of their holy masters.
Please tell me you also devote yourselves to the holy masters?
With all my body and mind.
Under the gaze of the
Your
gods.
fanaticism fills me with hope. One day we may be able to make the gods happy.
The gods are
So
watching
he's been
us.
deceived, right? Like, that's what this is?
Oh, him? I honestly don't think so, and that's only because he kind of feels this way about everybody.
I guess that's true.
Like, Yuri
Please.
very specifically has name-dropped his god.
Yeah. Let's go on a suicide mission to rescue Blue Thing.
Enchanted Blue, I think, but don't quote me.
There you go.
Please join me in a prayer.
The gods are watching us.
He journeyed across the stars. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face of sin and heresy, I sing for Silent Goat. He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, silent goat. May we always walk with you.
He journeyed across the stars. He came to— oh, Jesus Christ. He came to us and gifted so much. He was the first, the holy catalyst. Man's dark age was scorched by the fire of devotion. In the face
No,
of sin
no,
and heresy,
no,
as the
Lady
silent
Love
goat.
Eyes, with feeling, with passion.
He heard us in the crystal caves. He will hear us again. The first, the holy catalyst, silent goat. May we always walk with you.
You are blessed.
May you fly with
I know-
destroyed Eden.
I am still bent
And I
on
can
the
taste
glory
this
of the
beverage every
gods.
time I speak.
I wonder what
Wow.
the uniform on his chest is. Because it looks like it is in the formation to be actual writing.
Silver, how did that sound for you, by the way?
Pretty good.
Yeah, there was some echo and some reverb off that.
A little.
Nice. This is becoming a masterclass in voices and
It's becoming a class
vocal
in
effects.
voices.
I try to hype myself up and you shoot me down.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Swan dive?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what side of the building to jump off of to get to the damn dead zone.
So if we follow the canals, there is a canal that leads to
I know, but I just don't know which fucking branch of it, but I think maybe I found
it.
it.
Should be a
I
left
think
and then a quick right.
I think it's this.
Cool, let's do it. Boing.
Oh, they caught me.
And
Thank you so much.
I was kind of hoping you'd crotch yourself on the head of that statue. See, that shit hurts. I've actually crotched on a balance beam.
Oh my god, and you
No.
lived?
I lived, but it hurt really bad. Fortunately, I was a kid and much, much lighter then. If I were to do that now, that's a lot of poundage coming down on the testicles.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think I've gone the wrong way.
Just follow your nose, and by nose I mean canal.
Yeah, you're right.
I think we wanted the one that followed the coast, but I think we wanted the other one, but I could be wrong. Oh, well, okay, let's see where this leads. I'll allow it.
We started this in the citizen apartments, right? Now we're in citizen housing. Check the map.
Okay.
We are eastbound.
Eastbound and down.
Can we make it under the bridge? Oh, there's nothing there.
Can
Okay.
you crouch? Ha ha!
Oh, good. Now can we get up here? Yes, we can. And then a right turn from east heads southbound so we can stay in the water and get where we're going.
We can only assume this is south.
Well, we were going east in order to get to where we are at the citizen housing.
Maybe.
And a right turn from east takes you south.
So then we want to take a left. Okay. But now we want to take a left turn, yes?
I don't know, dude.
And then, ooh!
This seems promising. Oh, you made a mess all over everything.
I always do.
A carving detailing the god Endless Moon, the goat woman, settled in France and defended the country from dire woes. Imprisoned in the underground palace in France, lowercase f France, during the Great Betrayal. Hey, instant rebate.
Yay.
Hey!
This looks a little dead.
Yeah, I think we found our spot.
Sure looks that way. 18th Island Sequence, the erroneous timelines. Gregory Complex gave his life so that they may be switched back.
I really hope that doesn't become a part of the mystery, because I'm so bad with holding on to multiple timelines in my head.
For sure. Do you think there's a reason we'd have to come back here?
Can't think of one
Probably not.
unless that vending machine is broken. Oh, absolutely.
There better be an achievement for getting every drink.
A standard carbonated soda drink, popular with people that enjoy sitting on their balconies, trying not to look their neighbor in the eye.
Oh, hang on. Are we not inside it? We have to get in somehow.
You mean like Witness getting inside the architect?
That's alleged. Hey, buddy.
That's not alleged.
One last one.
Alright, may I attempt this one, since it is getting late in the evening and I won't have to do it for very much longer?
Okay.
Absolutely.
The dead zone holds many secrets! Look at the scavengers above it! They feed off things that some do not want seen!
Pace yourself. You're doing great.
Yay.
The crows are feeding off of corrupted land.
I'm sure there's a metaphor, something in there, something about the indicator. Something! It'll come to me. See ya!
Every time I saw the word something, I saw it coming, and it just made it so much better. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, that upgrade in the warehouse. If it's pyramids, it'll get us in here.
And we need pyramids and worship to get into the pyramid.
Right.
Well, this is a save point. Why don't we
think
open
have
this
kind of
warp
reason
point?
Yeah.
And then I think there's a warp point near where the Who's What's It is.
Seems like an okay idea. And a massive mutilated.
What was that?
Every time you open a blood crystal fast travel point, you get a skin for Starlight, which is just a computer background.
Oh, so we got a corrupted one. Cool. Which background do you currently use?
The one that is just a jellyfish.
I can feel my sanity draining.
Oh, right, the sanity song.
What?
I believe it's Farm. He finds this whole scene to be trippy in the extreme.
Agrifield.
We never did get that thing that's in here.
I will admit this is a pretty great puzzle.
Oh, you need the monkey and to deflate it. And
No,
spring.
it's a rubber duck. It's like a duck floaty, and a clothesline, and tongs, and a band-aid.
Pong, 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 pong.
Was I wrong
Rubber
about?
ducky, you're the one.
Was I wrong about where this was?
Just go in concentric circles until you find it.
Yeah, right. Maybe.
That's okay, there's an infinite number of blood crystals in the game.
Are there?
That can't
Doubt
be
it.
right. Oh, I think he's teasing me.
Oh, never, Wit.
Maybe it was in fact closer to the factory.
I mean, I think the factory warehouse is the place we wanted to be.
I'm learning that now.
Can't be that far from here, though.
It's not, but I don't remember how to get out of here. Because I'm, like, stuck in the fence line. So I'm not very smart.
If I keep losing sanity points, this game of Betrayal at House on the Hill will not go well for me.
Actually, that's coming up in a couple weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What is?
We get together to play Betrayal Legacy every once in a while.
Oh, cool. How far in are you guys?
Chapter 7? But
Nice.
don't quote me. Is this the one Dead Nebula told me to look for? Oh, this is
A
worship.
knowledge tablet for Starlight. Excellent. This is not the one we were after for pyramids.
It's true.
Every time we get called, I think that someone is coming to talk to me about transcribe.
Hello.
You see the jellyfish vaguely in the background? That's my skin.
Ah, yes.
You got the upgrade. Good work. Told you we'd come through for you.
Thanks for the help.
No worries. Always gotta help the investigator, a math murder. Don't forget to install it from Starlight's inventory. Don't you think that's a hassle? An unnecessary step?
Friction is nice. Makes things more meaningful.
That's what she said.
You're listening to a conversation between two game devs right now.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say this is very meta.
We'll let you get back to it. Remember to buy more drinks. Bye. Bye. Drinks. Jesus.
I really hope there's an ending in which we get together with Shinjin.
Like, romantically, or just like go crazy into the sunset together?
It would be great if those were separate endings.
I'll settle for Dead Nebula and Shinji getting some dialogue together.
Oh my lord.
Wouldn't that be grand?
That would be loud and
Lawful
weird.
evil meets chaotic evil.
Alright, it is 10:02 and I am fully out of here. And by extension, so are all of you.
Oh, cool.
This was great as always. I'm glad we got to at least rub our face against the dead zone. Although I would like to get to show it to Silver since he seems so interested in it. But
Indeed.
it's definitely looking like you won't join us next week, and hopefully if you guys get back into the rhythm, then I don't know, never again. But Alpha and I are certainly going to continue because we are capital I invested, I think.
Yes, indeed.
I certainly am.
And I gotta find more do-it-yourself vocal effects. So
I have seen a rumor online that there's an ending where everybody dies, so I'm curious about that.
Hamlet mode.
including Dead Dreams.
I mean, I would argue that this far into learning about how like awful this place is, the dreams are long dead.
I was going for something.
Oh, I didn't pick
That
up on
actually
it.
sounds
Dead
kinda
Dreams
easily
don't die.
good.
If anybody saw that playthrough.
That game is called Dark Dreams Don't Die, and that's why I didn't get it.
All you
Oops.
need
My
Witness
bad.
to the End to do is to turn off the reality, to turn off reality before letting people out. He can presumably turn off reality in Perfect 26 as well, which people are moving to.
25, and that
25,
is
sorry.
basically just a turbine. It doesn't, I don't think it creates reality. It's just their energy source.
Island, aren't there people who have already moved to Island 25?
Yes.
Okay. And you're saying Island 25 is right now currently just a turbine in the void?
No, sorry, the reality folding drive.
Right,
I thought
right,
that's what
but
you were referring to.
no, Witness to the End. Witness to the End has the ability to terminate reality.
I
Like,
didn't know that. I guess I didn't
isn't that
think
what
of what happened to this dimension when they
someone's
left it.
got to hit the light switch on the way out, and that seems to be his purview.
I mean, I want that to be true, but they may just walk away. They might not destroy it.
They're just lying when they say that they're no, because Shinji has said that if he's on
Oh,
Island
good point.
24 when it ends, he will blink out of existence.
That is an interesting point.
And Shinji so far is the most trustworthy narrator we have on this island.
Shinji's a narrator we have on this island.
Yeah, but who makes Shinji great?
Silver.
Mm.
Silver is the most trustworthy narrator we have.
Yay, Silver.
All
right, that's
That's the
been
nicest
2 minutes
thing
of
anyone's
pretending
ever
to be
said.
friends with you guys. I gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna hit the button.
May the
And
cosmos ever remain a mystery.
may you reach the moon.
Tit blanks are very hard to come by.
Wait, I thought we retired that. Anyway, I'm clicking the button. Good night.
Bye.